Hello and welcome. Silrace here with World of Tanks. And I have 2 rounds here, 2 matches, 2 games of World of Tanks here for surviving the hill. So the first one is this M8A1, which is a tier 4. I think this is the final tier 4 I have round, and once I am unlocked the tier 5, or rather, once I decide to sell this, I will just, you know, be out of tier 4s in my garage anyway. But still, a low tier match, essentially nothing but tier 4s, and I am on the hill. I have gotten on the hill. This map is such a weird map, which is like, go to the hill and everybody fights for the hill and whatnot, and then everybody dies on the hill. It is such a strange map and whatnot. However, I don't think I have ever brought a tank like this onto the hill. This is a really soft tank after all. Oh, okay, that was a ram and stuff. This is a really soft tank. Anything actually comes and rams me, anything actually with a proper, you know, multi-shot autoloader comes and opens up on me, and I will be very, very, very dead. And I missed that shot. And this thing also doesn't really fire fast enough to do stuff. However, I do have a nice big gun on it. Nice meaty gun for a tier 4 matchup on this thing. It is a tank destroyer after all, a turreted tank destroyer, which kind of makes it so that I actually understand a little bit of how to play it. But here I am on the hill, and we have definitely won the hill. It's a 6-1. But now the question is, how the fuck do you play the rest of the map? Because there's going to be tank destroyers at the very back. And this is tier 4, where nobody actually has any view range, well, outside of the locks, but basically nobody has any view range. And I definitely don't. This is 50% crew and no equipment on this tank, because that's how I play stuff. But somebody gave me vision, so we can actually shoot some stuff. And that was a bad shot. But it's like, you have to get really, or rather, you have to hope that people on your team are willing to essentially suicide their tanks for vision. Basically just charge in to towards the enemy base to reveal those tank destroyers so that you have shots that you can pour out at these low tier games on this map. High tier games on this map work a little better because everybody has at least some vision at that point. But these low tier games are just strange on this map. I don't personally think this is a very good map for low tiers because of this particular aspect of it. Even from the northern side of the spawn... Okay, armor not hit. What the heck did I hit then? Even from the north side, you have a similar issue going down south, where if you don't have the vision and stuff, then good luck. Apparently I hit the tracks. And then there is just this one thing around. Come on, allow me one shot, please. Come on, please. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so there is the first round. We got this thing on the hill, and we survived somehow on the hill. Let's jump into the next game. So game 2. Here we have a city hill. Himmelsdorf Hill. Hillsdorf Hill. Anyway. So, this is a little different hill, obviously. Because it's not central on the map. And also, getting onto the hill is not as big of a problem anymore. Because they actually made the you will see if you haven't played Himmelsdorf in ages. There is now a separate ramp you can, you know, a pathway right here, right around the corner to the front and the right. To get to the hill without getting shot to pieces, which is interesting. So you can definitely get on this hill without dying now. However, can you survive the fight? That's still the question. And this is Chi Nu, Japanese tier 5 medium tank with like no armor and whatnot. good gun depression though, which makes these hill fights a possibility. And this is where I do my usual problem I have with medium tanks, which is like, hey, I don't like to drive heavy tanks and like let's just push the aggression to the enemy and so on, and like, ooh, well, that's a lot of things coming right at me. Hey, hello, you wanna be shot at? Oh, okay, well, there is a lot of you. Alright, fine. And also, bad play by me, I got stuck on the thing. And I will be honest, I was just fully expecting this VK301P to actually like help me out a little here on this push. No, and my turret is jammed for a little bit longer. Okay, VK, you mind helping out with this? Thanks. So I basically lost all of my HP for a little bit of damage. I did 400 points of damage to those things. So far, surviving the hill looks kind of dicey. Oh, I should also remind everybody, these are being recorded from my own replays. Just to clarify things, there's no ambiguity on that, on how I'm doing this stuff. I'm not recording them live and whatnot. Anyway, I am on the hill, and I really don't want to push right after that fella right now. I'm just... Aha! Can I get a shot off here? That's badly aimed, but whatever. And you right down there, you probably have a shot at me, but... you probably don't have vision of me. It is a T-150 after all. That's a tank I have played a bunch of, and I know it's pretty damn blind. I really like that tank. Aha! Have an high explosive shell. And you too have an high explosive shell. Right, nope. Let's load into the premium rounds, right? So that I can actually do like some damage here on these sort of heavily armored tanks. And now we are comfortably on the hill, and this is where I'm slowly starting to finally notice that we have actually won the entire hill. And I should have, you know, started pushing with the rest of them, and instead of missing shots on this guy. And then I was reloading just as he pushed. Okay, fine, it's dead now. And like, oh, we won the hill. How did that happen? Let's just push then. Let us just push, huh? And also realizing quite late that my repair kit is up and so on to repair the damaged engine, to actually be able to move around, so on. And the rest of this is just, you know, me going, well, I have no reason to hang around here. All the enemies are on the other side of the map. Let's just drive on down. We survived the hill fight, even though it looked really bad. I got lucky. I bounced in a shot from the T1 Heavy and so on. I got really lucky with that bounce. As in, it didn't penetrate and go through my tank somehow, even though this thing has like no armor whatsoever. But you can kind of really tell the difference between the way this map's hill and the other map's hill plays. Because on the other map, the hill is such a central location that you kind of have to fight for it to be able to essentially affect the rest of the map. Whoever controls the hill affects the rest of the map. Whereas on here, yes, I was shooting down on a few things from the hill, but that's after we fought for the hill, and towards the end there, I couldn't affect the rest of the map because the enemies were so far from the hill that I couldn't really do anything about them. But surviving the hill fight, eh? Hopefully this was entertaining. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you folks next time with more World of Tanks.